Hi, David Lewis here with AW Labs. This is the last of our video series with the decorating of light and white colored garments. Today we're going to be talking about the Neenah's Techni-Print EZP. Again, this is another one of these media that has a polymer coating. So the sheet has a full polymer coating. We print this on standard CMYK printers. Application is on white garments because of the polymer coating and the fact that there is no backing. These media do not work very well with the white toner printers, so you're printing a translucent toner onto the sheet and then transferring that onto the garment. The toners are translucent, so the best color garment to use is white. All right, so we have a design that we're ready to print with this. We go in the File menu, Print. I'm printing this on a standard Oki 610, just a standard CMYK printer. I set this up to print from the multi-purpose tray. And we select Print. Okay, so here's our print, mirror image print. Now, what we want to do with this print before we apply it is, again, this is a media that has a polymer background, so we need to trim the edges. So I'll bring it over here and I'm going to trim it on a cutter that we have. We want to trim it pretty close because a little bit of the polymer isn't going to cause problems, but typically you want it to, and this is a design that has kind of a rough edge to it. Most of the time you're going to want to trim it right to that edge, depending upon what your final intended result is. But if we have this trimmed pretty close like this, then that little bit, let me just trim this side one more time so I can get it as close as I can. All right. Okay, so now that we've trimmed this, we're ready for application. Our heat press set to 375 degrees. Application temperature for this. We're going to be pressing this for 30 seconds. These media with the polymer background are transferring a translucent toner which needs a white backing for best color. So the shirt type for this is always suggested to be a white shirt for best results. So this is a mirror print image. We position this, cover it with a piece of parchment, and we're pressing this at high pressure for 30 seconds. All right, so 30 seconds. And again, we give it just a second or two to let the toner settle in, and then we peel. These are very highly reliable media. Again, you want to give it a little bit of a stretch after the application for your, while it's still warm, you want to stretch it a little bit to give it a chance to really settle into the shirt. And again, we cover this with a piece of parchment. And we press it again for about another 10 to 15 seconds. So again, there's, you'll see just there's a tiny, little bit of that tone of that polymer where we didn't trim this right to the edge. Something like this on a design like this, that's perfect because we did want to keep the roughness of this design. So this is still perfectly good. Very nice color. We'll get extremely good durability with this. These hold very nicely on the garment. They wash well. They last a long time, and it's the color is beautiful. So the Neenah Techni-Print EZP. David Lewis, AW Labs. Thank you very much.